Many of you are familiar with shmups, but let's talk about the shmup that you probably never played in your entire lifetime, and just one of the absolutely most incredible shmups of all time. It's actually developed by Takumi, and some of the key development members were actually from an earlier company called Toaplan, and Toaplan made stuff such as Twin Tiger, Tiger Heli, etc. But when that company went defunct, we had other companies such as Raisin 8, and we had, of course, Cave, and Takumi. I mean, Takumi is a very, very cool company. I mean, they made Mars Matrix and this particular game, which I'm going to showcase right now, called Night Raid. And this is one of the best, absolute, most awesome games that you can ever play. But you probably never played it because if you even attempted to, it has horrifying graphical glitches. You'll see what I'm talking about in a moment here. We're going to run this and just see how it runs. And I'm going to show you why the graphic glitches occur. Because we have Dynamic Recompiler, which is a double-edged sword. So we're going to start the game per normal here and just watch what happens when I start the game. Everything seems fine and dandy right now. Takumi for the win. Arcade. Okay. Tutorial. I mean, it's cool that you do tutorials. Like a minute to learn, a lifetime to master, like pinball tables and such. Okay. Everything's fine, but guess what? I can't see anything that's going on the screen. What the hell is this all about? I'm literally shooting these gems, but I can't really see the enemies. The enemies are all rendered invisible due to Dynamic Recompiler. But it is an absolute necessity to run on the system, because what happens if I disable Dynamic Recompiler? Let's check it out. We're going to go into core options here. And I'm going to go to Dynamic Recompiler, and I'm going to turn it off. And guess what's going to happen? The graphical glitches are going to clear up, but the game is going to be absolutely unplayable. Just check it out for yourself. Ready? We're going to ruin the game right now. Slow motion. And the music, the graphics look fine, but it's so slow, it's just absolutely unplayable. So I wanted to try to get this fixed up so it's more playable, and I barely have control over the controller because it is so laggy right now. This is not cutting it whatsoever. So I'm going to go into close right here. And I'm going to load the same game with the update work in progress HD Extreme Core right here. And let's see how much better it runs with the work in progress SuperCharged update. Now obviously when you run into a game such as this or Johnny Bazooka Tone and you need to have Dynamic Recompiler disabled, it absolutely butchers your performance and speed, but I did what I could as far as having higher definition video, audio, and performance and speed as far as running games like Night Raid and Johnny Bazooka Tone, etc. And there are a few other games that have these issues as well, but Takumi for the win here. And let's see how this runs with the work in progress SuperCharged update. Again, I am not using Dynamic Recompiler, which is absolutely required to have higher performance and speed, so I'm trying to do this without that entirely. Just like I did with, of course, the Sega Saturn Core in a video I did a few weeks ago where I was doing Shinobi Legions and all that. You see, it's running pretty decent right now. Let's see how this goes right now. I mean, it's not going to be perfect or full speed, but it's going to be much more presentable than the demonstration I did a couple minutes ago. So here we go. You can already see the fire is faster. I have faster movement here. The guitar is actually more listenable. So here we go. Let's see if we can get a little bit in here. And this has an amazing score system. Look at the left there when it has a little plus and zero in red or pink. It actually can elevate as you pick up these little icons. And as you get to a higher level, you become more powerful, and the has kind of like a chain system, almost like a taser system, as you start doing it. Just watch when I get my multiplier up. And I love these type of games because, like I said, you can continue endlessly, beat the game, but you can also try to learn in a minute and lifetime to master and get the highest score possible. And this is some fun stuff. But love my shmups. Let me know what your most favorite obscure shmup is. And this will run decent on, of course, the PlayStation Classic, Mega Drive Mini, SNES, and NES Classics with the very next update. I mean, other games are going to be boosted as well, like Elevator Action returns for MAME 2003 Extreme. Turbo Outrun is going to be in MAME 2003 Extreme, courtesy of the help and awesomeness of Arcade 2003. And, of course, we'll have Speed Up for Power Up Baseball, and then Game Ground for 2010. MAME is going to run better as long as other games such as Crystal of Kings. I mean, so many things are going to be run better. And just let me know anything else that you might want to see make into the update. But this is so damn awesome right now. Way more listenable than ever before. Some of his guitar work here just inspires me of the earlier Wes Craven movie, Shocker. Remember that awesome movie? I mean, a little bit of spoiler alert about a guy who gets executed, then he's able to come back and basically, almost like Freddy Krueger style, take people down in like silly dark comedy fashion. Fun movie. Love these horror movies. You can go back to like another 80s movie, 90s movie, Night of the Creeps and Return of the Living Dead Part 3. I mean, Chud. I mean, these dark comedy horror movies are just so damn awesome. Attack of the Killer Clowns. I mean, that was a movie I've seen so many times over the years. It's ridiculously cool. Let's try doing this little chain thing here. Look at that. That is so awesome. You have a bunch of enemies on the screen, you can do like a chain reaction. But look how much faster the fire is right now. This boss is going to go down in no time. And it kind of reminds me of like MODOK and one Marvel villain. And I noticed that they have a little animated series on there. And I usually go to IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes to kind of see some of the newer content out there. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty fun show to watch. And you can see the actor who actually portrays the voice. I'm not going to even tell you. Just listen to like a trailer and tell me if you can guess the voice of the actor who does it. I'm going to tell you right now, spoiler alert for 3 seconds, Patton Oswalt. He does a very fun performance in that. And there's a few other things that he's been in the past that have been very entertaining as well, but he's always like, he doesn't get the recognition he deserves. I mean, he's typically like a B-list actor as far as like movies and TV shows, but when you see him on screen, he actually is a tour de force. I mean, even actors like Philip Seymour Hoffman have basically done the same thing. They got many years and they commit B-movie roles, but then later on they finally get their claim to fame. And hopefully one day Patton Oswalt will get his claim to fame. I mean, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, they've all started out small. I mean, you take Henry Cavill, he started out in some small roles that you may be unfamiliar with. I mean, going back to like I said about any movie from the 80s or 90s, like you can go back to watch like even like a movie like Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then you'll see some more reputable actor from nowadays in some bit role, maybe as a thug in that movie or such. Even like Lethal Weapon 4, you'll see an actor like Jet Li in there for literally like 30 seconds, and he just commands the screen the moment he, spoiler alert, goes down that balcony stair. Wow, it's so damn awesome. And after I do this video, I'm most likely going to be watching Army of the Dead. It looks like a fun Zack Snyder movie on Netflix. And I'm going to be finishing up season 2 of Love, Death, and Robots. I mean, if you have not seen Love, Death, and Robots, definitely watch both seasons 1 and 2. They're both fun and inspired. We're going to do a little bit more here and go to level 2 here. And look how this is way more frenetic and awesome now. This is so cool. And I love that little chain reaction system. It kind of reminds me of like games like Every Extend Extra. I'm literally like doing a little like chain reaction there, like taser to taser to taser. It'd be like where you do a multi-taser thing. Almost like the one guy who does the whistle effects in Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. Fun stuff. Oh yeah! And I love these like polygonal 3D effects in this game. They really stand out as being damn awesome. This is something that would like work so well in like one of those Panzer Dragoon style oriented targeting system games, like of course Taito's games. You know what I'm thinking of? There's like 3 of them, like Layer Section and such, Ray Force, and Ray Crisis. Them are so much fun as far as their targeting system. Where you can target like 5 or 6 enemies on screen at once, and then go kaboom and take them all out. Kind of like in the great follow-up game that you can actually play on like your Xbox 360, PS3, etc. I'm talking about Afterburner Climax. Let's see a little bit more of the second stage right now, but this game is so phenomenal, run way better before. Not choppy, and I can actually control what's going on here. Look at these beautiful background vocals, graphics. What am I saying vocals for? Oh, that is cool. Kind of reminds me of some of the really cool alien-style background layers, like Parallax Scrolling. You see in the earlier games, like R-Type. R-Type is so awesome. Oh, look at that. The explosion didn't slow down the screen either. There we go. Do the chain reaction there. Like I said, you can get all these blue little gems and build up to a crescendo of awesomeness with your little combo meter. So definitely really cool, and I can see like playing this entire game. And I kind of timed it. I mean, the real game obviously runs faster. You can beat the real game in roughly 19 minutes. It probably takes about 20 to 21 minutes, so it's maybe 1 or 2 minutes longer at this slightly slower frame rate, but very fun to play nonetheless. Like I said, I'm still going to work on improving the speed of performance there, but still quite playable, to say the least here. And I'm going to do more videos, of course, with the HD Extreme update, and of course do more for MAME 2003 Extreme, as well as MAME 2010, and about any other codec you can get in, especially Amiga. Like, you're finally going to be able to run stuff like Shadow of the Beast without any issues whatsoever. I mean, you're not even going to need Friendskip. It's going to be running there flawless as far as the next update with the SuperCharged and all that. Of course, some of the AGA 1200 and such, I mean, them games are going to be running a lot better too. Oh yeah, this is so damn cool. Let's do another, let's get a few enemies on screen and try doing another chain combo meter here. Get a few more enemies on screen. Okay. Come on, I want a few enemies on the screen at once here. Come on. We don't need Jeff Goldblum to fly here. We need a few more smaller enemies so I can do a nice chain reaction here. There we go. Still cool. Oh yeah. Oh, that would have been a perfect time to do that. When they have them waves of enemies like Gallagher or Glacier style. There we go. Can I do it? There we go. That is so cool the way it like literally like does a taser right into the trajectory there. But like I said, love Death and Robots Season 1 and 2. And of course, check out the great movie Army of Darkness, but Bruce Campbell for the win. And his brother, the director Ted Raimi was awesome too, as well as Sam Raimi. And I also need to see Spiral, The Book of Saul. And then I went on to Hulu, and I like shows like Lucky Louie. You remember that show that was actually canceled because it's too vulgar? I found 3 shows that are pretty vulgar on Hulu that I found quite entertaining. I mean, one I talked about in one of my last videos called You're the Worst. That was a fun show about 2 basically degenerate, self-loathing individuals that don't give a crap about anybody else. They're assholes, and they're basically clinically insane or clinically depressed, as you want to say that. And it shows them trying to take it onto a relationship. Then there's another show called Marriage, which is pretty damn cool. It has like Judy Greer as one actress that's always been reliable in about everything you've seen, including like in the earlier movie, Adam Sandler's, should we say, Big Daddy. She was so fun in that movie. But in any case, that show is about basically a fractured marriage, and the guy's trying to fix it, and it shows his basically dysfunctional friends, and it's a very fun show. It's almost like a darker version of Seinfeld nature. Then there's another show called Legit, which has a very fun actor, Jim Jeffries, and he had his own show like on Comedy Central that was pretty fun to watch as well. But even in the first episode alone, it has DJ Qualls that is basically a paralyzed individual in a wheelchair, and his request is he would like to get laid. So Jim Jeffries does what he can to help him get laid, and it's the antics are pretty fun, and the show is funny. But whenever DJ Qualls is on the screen, no matter how vulgar the humor is, he just makes the scene sweet as can be. He's just a sweet actor all around. Loved him in Road Trip, and it's just hard to watch him without ever thinking of vulgarity. He's the one who can like tell grandma a dirty joke and she'll smile and just pinch his cheek or such. But in any case, hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come. And we have, again, Night Raid, a great Takumi shooter. SHMUP for the win here. Let's take this boss out here, which looks like War of the Worlds. We'll take this boss out, and this will be the tail end of the video here. Now I need to go back and watch War of the Worlds and Scary Movie 4, which was a parody of War of the Worlds. Bling, bling, fun stuff there. Oh yeah, let's take this boss out. And this is so awesome. Love the flashiness here. Again, like we have Takumi, Cave, and Hate Raid and all those. And of course, the game called, I'm trying to think what the game was called again. Sailor Moon was actually made by one of the companies that was founded from the SHMUP companies too. Oh yeah, this is definitely my top 10 SHMUPs of all time. But in any case, hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come. And look at all them like score multipliers there. Dan the Man 827 just showed me this funny video where somebody had like 1 million subscribers on Twitter, and it showed all of the little ding notifications on the phone, and that's what it looked like. The score multiplier times 1 million at once. I mean, imagine that, just having a phone and getting 1 million notifications at once. But hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come.